It's late night at the shop and just checking the doors are locked before I leave. It's Friday night and I'm tightening up some loose ends here and I'm just noticing how cool it is here. ATVs, little mini go-karts, twin turbo LS swapped G-bodies, forklifts, mad parts, tires, more parts, vices, grinders, calipers, tools, of course. You know, regular daily drivers. I'm trying to figure out words for this thing. I mean, look, you lose the wheels, you got a nice car. And to each his own. If you like that, that's for you. It's not for me. I wouldn't take that car to a rock fight looking like that, but that's just my thing. But if you're into that, to each his own. I'm not. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to close down the shop and I'm looking at all these cars. I got to cut the roof off that tomorrow. I sold the roof and the rear window. I mean, I'm cutting this car up in pieces. Isn't it a damn shame? This car was once something. Got the dually with the wheel lift. And yes, it says pit bulls, and not pit bulls with a Z or extra I for an L. I got the real deal pit bulls. We got the Spree registered on the road, ready to rock. A couple mini dirt bikes. I got one of the new gear cases in for the big family boat. I got a cool bicycle with a motor on it. Engine. I got the ZRX. Right? Shit, we even got wheelchairs here. Steam cleaner. The Eurolube sign, Eurolube, I'm a lube. We're all a bunch of lubes, but that does not mean you shouldn't service a European car. RX-7, GSLSE 13B, real deal Holyfield for sale. I'll let everybody know a secret. I'll take $8,500 fast cash. It's gone. Of course, the Circle Track built up 2.316 valve killer. And then there's the next Circle Track build for a young kid that I know at the racetrack has been doing real well. I'm done racing there, so I built that for him, a little gift. There's my GTS 3 car. We're gonna try to make a track day or 2 or 5 or 10 this season if we could. And notice the rear suspension, E36 rear suspension. E36 chassis, E90 rear suspension, and S54 swapped engine. This is gonna be a nice car, real nice car at the track. Anyway, I got my Cuda 340, right? 6-pack. Of course, it's not numbers matching. All you Mopar freaks, I know how yous are. I purposely bought this car as a non-numbers matching driver because as soon as I got it, I ripped the drivetrain out of it. How the hell? What's up with that? I don't know why that's doing that, but probably annoying as hell. There you go. Pistol grip, baby. But this is what I want. I wanted a car with a decent body and a car I could, you know, change the engine. 500 at the crank on that snotty little 340. Way up in the 7,000 RPM range. Back to the 190s. Everybody knows I'm a Cosworth freak. Best car in the world right here. I say that loosely, but what I'm doing right now is this is a C32 AMG engine, 350 horsepower stock, easy 4 1/4 with some clean tuning. And this is a donor car. This is a rolling chassis I had kicking around. Here's the G body, right? And this is what happens when you're poor growing up and you never have anything as a kid and you're on your own at 17. All of a sudden you start making some money and what do? You piss it away. You piss it away. Ford 9-inch Freddie Brown AOD with the brake. 5.3 LS twin 59mm bullseye turbos, bare brakes. Yep, we're gonna get this done soon also. I wish I could get up there to see it. But, so yeah, back to the 190. So I got a bunch of them and they're just the perfect car for engine swaps, you know. And I picked up a friend of mine from the Netherlands. I might have spoke about this in the past. I sent him 4 convertibles, so he did me a favor and turned and found me this sweet little honey. I mean, this car's gangster. Let me look at this thing. Right, so he sent me this. It's got a little 4-banger, little 2.0 liter. That's a stick, right? So I got this shipped in, picked it up from port in Jersey, drove it back, and I'm using that donor car with that AMG engine, and I'm gonna fit it to that car. And once I know it works and it's right, I'm gonna pop it in this one. Now, if it becomes to become a job, sorry, it's late, I'm tired, it's like 11 o'clock, you know, end of the week, I'm beat. But if it becomes a major job, what I might do, let me see if I can climb my ass up on here. I might just put a Cosworth with a turbo in it, you know, and call it a day, make it easier. Let's see if I can, here we go. Oh shit, I'm falling down. Forgive the camera work, but this is the G-body. Work in progress, we're still going on it. With air conditioning, had to have air conditioning. But that's my Honey G-body. And there's my 468 solid roller. Made 670 at the crank. Oh, sorry, 680 at the crank at 7250. Aluminum heads, airflow research heads. Built by Lab Machine. I mean, I kind of, you know, mapped out the engine. Tony Marmo picked up a bunch of, you know, he helped out with the choice of cam and stuff like that. But anyway, it's got a Freddie Brown AOD with a brake, 456, 14 bolt, and it's got a 200 shot of nitrous. I got that truck for 18 years. Oh, let me get back down off this bucket. Don't get killed. And then I got that little Honey right there. That's a 68 250. I took the engine out. I was going to do a swap. We got busy. That went in the toilet, so now I'm putting the engine back in it. And this is a customer's vehicle that popped up today. I had to beat him up because this car needs a mechanical restoration on my end, and I know what's involved. And if you can't let somebody know what it's going to take to do the work in this car to get it right, they don't need to be here. So he passed the test. He understands. He gets it. A lot of people told him about me, and supposedly I have this reputation for doing shit really right and correct. I don't know. And this is a car that needs to be right and correct. And that's what I'm going to do to it. And then he's going to go, I don't know, either leave it the way it is or paint it. Oh, the machines. Do you believe I bought this for $100 from a factory going out of business? I mean, how the hell do you give something up like that? That shit. Anyway, place is a mess back here. It's the end of the week. So I'm going to clean up tomorrow with the guys. Dake, 1947. Yeah, that's right. That thing will bend that frame if I press it hard enough. So yeah, I've been here a couple hours now straightening up things, and I had to let a guy go that was at the company a long time. And I closed my eyes to what went on around here and let him kind of run things to a degree. Well, holy shit, was that a mistake? Because now I'm finding out all of the headaches and all of, like for instance, this is a parts distribution area and sorting area. I found about 70 parts to return that weren't returned, that were just stuffed like under here, up there, hidden away. I mean, the guy just apparently didn't give a shit and just, you know, for 6 years collected a good amount of money. You know, felt like he was underappreciated here when he didn't give a rat's ass about me, my shop, and my men. So with that said, he lost his job. I'm not going to say why, but he lost his job. So it's probably the best job he'll ever have. And I hope he realizes that, but he really did me dirty for 6 years. Making a mess of my place, not giving a shit. He'd smile on my face and talk shit behind my back, but it is what it is. Moving on. I'm doing better without him, unbelievably. New software program, billing is easy. I mean, holy shit, I can't believe I even had him here. It was a waste of money. But back to the shop. You motor heads, you tool guys are loving this. Most people have turned it off already because they don't know what the hell is up. People who can't use their hands. Anyway, this is all Cosworth. Cosworth. Everything here is Cosworth. So I have enough stuff here to build a couple of engines as you can see, and I have a couple of 2.3s over there. I'm gonna build about 6 engines, and I'm just gonna store them away. And this thing is for sale for $100. If anybody wants it, please call me. It's a tapping machine or something like that. These 2 small blocks are for sale. They're circle track built engines. One's a 383, one's a 350. That's the spare race car engine. There's my little Cosworth that's getting assembled with one of those heads, and there's 3 blocks for Cosworths. Another rivet lathe. Yeah, I guess I got a problem. Guy brought me this Jeep. Said do this, 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 and this. Banged up a bill. I put a bunch of work into it. And then he ultimately had to bring me the title. Guy didn't even have the title. He had to get the title from the previous owner. And instead of paying me, he dicked me off and stuck me with the Jeep. Which wasn't a bad trade-off, but now I have to sell it or whatever because it's not my thing. And that'll be sold with a small block Chevy. Here's the gas tank custom made for the race car that we built in-house because the old one didn't fit any longer after the rear. Wow. It's a cool place, and I don't realize it till I'm here alone after hours enjoying it. You know, we can do anything here. And I'm really wanting to start doing anything. There's an AMG car I'm selling, by the way. If anybody's interested, that has to go. The grinders. I think I'm up to 32 grinders now. I really got a thing for old school good grinders because they can't buy good shit. Yeah, you know, the younger generation just doesn't use their hands or their brains. And when that happens, what do you got left? You got your genitals to breed with, and then you breed more stupidity. So I guess at the end of this video, all I can say is use your brain, use your hands. Get off your asses, put the phones down, find something to do. Stop wasting your life away staring at a video all day. Different videos. Unless they're mine, of course. No, we kidding. But yeah, got a lot of cool shit. And I dig it. And I worked my ass off all my life to gather it. And my plan is to leave with all of it and go hide someplace warm and start making things. Yup, it's a toolbox. Boy, there's a story behind this thing. But it is what it is. Medicine cabinet. So I guess what I'm trying to tell everybody at the end of this drib-drab, overtired video is to use your hands and use your brains. Stop breeding unless it's the right time. It's ridiculous what's going on in the world. Everybody's staring at a screen and hiding out from a virus, which I don't know. I'm not making light of the virus. Could be bad. My concern is, what are all of these politicians and business people and what is everybody doing with this virus? They're learning they can control people at the drop of a hat, and they're, I think, trying to keep everybody home more, to dumb them down even more, to make them like a feeding a fuel that they can feed off of, you know? I don't know. CNC machine, gotta have one of those. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't have anything as a child and you grow up broke and you finally make a little bit of money, you piss it away and buying shit. I wish I had all this money back. All right, I'm done walking, talking, bullshitting. Get out there and use your hands. Turn the damn phone off, turn the damn screen off. Find something to do. Because this shit here, it might be amusing you, but it's not getting you anywhere.